Welcome to the videos, King Yenny. I'm here to show you guys some of these simple steps of breaking down each and every part of a question and actually answering it correctly or solving the question or the problem correctly within this little easy example on Hackerrank SQL. This is the basic select, the revising of the select query one. Okay, so we'll read the question. Doesn't matter how long it is, and we'll break down each and every part of the question to now translate that into the syntactical language, which is SQL. All right, so here the question is: query all columns for all American cities in the city table with populations larger than 100,000. The country code for America is USA. The city table is described as follows. So the city and the field and the type, the ID number, the name varchar 17. I guess the varchar 2, the country code varchar 2 3, and then the district varchar 2 20, and then population number. So choose your syntactical language. Is really all the same but a little different from each and every one. So you see here on the side that is DB2, MySQL, Oracle, and MS SQL Server. I'm very used to MySQL and SQL Server, so I'll just go with SQL Server. And then along here, let's break down each and every part. So we'll keep this beginning part, or actually let me take this out and we'll just go with our own. All right, so very first part you want to break down: query all columns. When it says query all columns within a table, this is what it means. So let's write query all columns. When this comes alive, right? So you generally want to have the idea of selecting, right? Selecting asterisk is all, asterisk is everything within this particular, let's say, domain of a object. So select all columns, select all from, and then we'll break it down even more. So let's do another line. When it says query all columns for all American cities in the city table, when it says in the, so ignore all this to make it simpler and say in the blank table, in the blank table, but we'll say city in this case, city table. When you're here, you are now looking at the name of the table. When it says in the blank table is the in the city table. So let's say city, right? And we'll combine all this and make it into a SQL executable, and then we'll run the code. All right, so then right after city, you will think about what comes after, right? Inside of your executable. When it says with populations larger than 100,000, when it says with or against, you would generally think about a specific executable. So in this case, it says with populations. I'm thinking about a where clause. So let's go with this, with populations. It's not spelling out exactly the field, but populations, I am interpreting, not assuming, interpreting that population number would be in this table. So populations larger than 100,000, right? So when you see larger or smaller, larger is more than, smaller is less than. So let's go ahead and look at this field. For what I was saying, the field and the number is going to be something you relate to a number. So this population is going to be more than, right, the larger than 100,000. And after that, the country code for America is USA. So there's another part, is getting more specific inside.
Country code, let's spell out the whole thing actually. Country code for America is USA.
And then these are your notes. Doesn't really matter if you're capitalizing or not. These are your notes to now solve the problem, right? In this case, this will be country code. In this case, SQL and SQL Server is not case sensitive, so doesn't matter if you have a lowercase c or a capital C. It understands it by each and every letter, and you can even specify it with lower or upper for a specific reason. If you're doing if and else statements, that's where it becomes more detailed. But in this case, it doesn't really matter if it's capitalized or not, so you don't have to use lower or higher. So country code would equal So when you're looking at the for America is, the is equal to equal. So this will equal the comma USA, right? The single quotes USA. So we'll combine all of this and put this all together. So we're selecting everything, all the columns from the city. So city, where, and you can break this apart as much as you can. SQL is very intelligent. It can understand what you are being specific about in terms of your syntax. So you can put everything in one line, or you can break it apart like how we did here. So select everything from city where the population is more than 100,000, and want to also include, so since you are doing a population larger than 100,000 and then period, the country code for America is USA, you want to also involve both. It's not saying either or and or just or. Since it's a period, we are now not assuming but articulating that we are including both. So population is more than 100,000 and the country code, for example, I even put a capital C here. Country code is USA. Right? So we can go ahead and run this. Once we run it, we'll get a congratulations. Congratulations, it is all complete. It makes sense. Let's run and submit the code. Boom. That's how you do it. Thank you for watching. This is how you break down each and every part of a type of question. For this case, it's a SQL question. You will break down this question into different pieces and combine it all together to now make your executable solvable and truthful within this case. So thank you for watching. Definitely join the Discord, and there will be a separate Discord for tech, but right now just a gamers guild, but we'll have both a technology Discord and a gamers guild Discord together. So thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the Discord.